The host for the 2014 Commonwealth Games will be Glasgow.
Wild celebrations met the announcement that Glasgow would host the 2014 Commonwealth Games. 2.5 years of meticulous preparations had paid off for the Glasgow team. It was then our job to put people through their paces to make sure that they were able to answer the difficult questions, that they had polished replies, and that they could really sell the benefits of bringing the Commonwealth Games to Glasgow. Most of those put through their paces came here to our studios in Pollock Park in Glasgow.
I think what we saw in the team, the wide team, was that they had extraordinary knowledge of the technical aspects of the bid. And what the training did was actually gave them the confidence actually to get that message across very clearly and succinctly to the voters. Very much trying to get onto the voters' wavelength, but describe what Glasgow is about at the same time. And I thought so over the training period we saw an amazing change in the way that we approached the voters. We had more confidence, we had the ability to go up to them, start the conversation and get the message across. And I think clearly that paid off, both when the delegates were here in Glasgow, but equally when we actually saw the voters again out in Sri Lanka, particularly before the final vote was taken.
In the last few weeks, it was all about the four-strong presentation party of Louise Martin, Glasgow Council leaders Stephen Purcell, decathlete Jamie Quarry and First Minister Alex Salmond. Our job was to fine-tune their scripts and rehearse their contributions until the 30-minute presentation ran like a perfect 4x400 metre relay race.
Well, the last few days were extraordinary because it's such a hothouse atmosphere, and because of that, there were so many distractions throughout the whole 3 or 4 days before the final vote, the final presentation. And having someone there just to coach them, just to make sure they were focused on that final presentation, it really was very, very important. And the ability to get some time with them to talk about the way they should present, the way they should talk, the way they should react to films and react to the voters, I think was extremely important. And it appeared at first to be a luxury, but I have to say it was an essential part of the toolkit to have that coach and that coaching available at hand at that very final stage.
Locked away in the Cinnamon Grand Hotel in Sri Lanka, we rehearsed and rehearsed, sometimes starting at 7 a.m. When it came to the presentation itself, and the contest with Abuja looking as if it were still hanging in the balance, the presentation party was ready. The BBC's Keridin Idison takes up the story of the final hours.
Even lunch is interrupted to make sure Glasgow's final pitch for the Games goes without a hitch. Then, time to get ready and practice that all-important speech.
It's our unbridled passion for sport that drives us forward, and above all, it's the athletes and the games which are our family treasure. That's what you told us. That's what sits at the heart of our plans for 2014.
So it's true, practice does make perfect.
All the things I've done over the years in sport and everything, to me this has been the proudest moment for me. You know, I don't come from Glasgow, but to me I've become a Glaswegian because I've been working there for so long, but this is for Scotland.
And now she's got it in writing. The Games are coming to Glasgow.
The vote was overwhelming, 47 to 24 in favour of Glasgow. And observers were quick to highlight the performances of the presentation party.
According to the Herald, it was a presentation worthy of the meticulous campaign which went before it. Passionate, emotive and pushing all the right buttons to ensure Glasgow's success. The Sunday Herald described Stephen Purcell's presentation as flawless and heartfelt, while it characterised Jamie Quarry's as full of passion. The Sunday Mail sums up reaction of Commonwealth delegates as the Glasgow bid concluded. It reports, "The presentation is slick and spectacular and earns a huge whooping of applause. They've nailed it."
And these were my words as I watched 2.5 years of hard work conclude in one 30-minute presentation. They nailed it, and the Commonwealth Games came to Glasgow. And that's our job, to help you and your company hit the bullseye, to convince a community to land a major piece of work. That's what we're all about, and we're very proud to have helped to bring the Commonwealth Games to Glasgow. Contact us today and take one step down the road to celebrations like these.